Sadie, from social media, someone asks, are organite crystals any good to push away bad energy? They use copper and crystals, and we've heard in a talk that copper has benefits. Please shed some light.
Yeah, all of these things have benefit, but there are creatures coming, for example, and you have to put a high voltage line. And you have to take these wires and put them all around, and there's like big huge creatures coming to attack you. So you're going to get some very high powered voltage, put those onto the line, and then surround yourself to be protected. What you're describing for us is like a little battery that maybe will take out a mosquito. But these things that are coming, they're not scared of your stone. They go right for your head and for your body and twist your leg into different directions. The stone doesn't scare them, the copper doesn't frighten them, it's just those are mosquito killers. But what we're talking about at this level is that when you bring an energy that's greater than yourself, negate your ego, negate your bad character, to bring an infinite source of power, 0 point energy. They're trying to find that on earth. Right now they have to combust and spend lots of energy to make a little bit of energy, and that's why it's very backwards. What they want is 0 point energy, where there's an initial boom and then that energy just keeps going. Move the magnets spin, you don't ever stop the spin, and it keeps providing a generation of energy, generators with magnets. Same for our spirituality, that you have to reach a 0 point energy in which you connect. Once you connect and that connection is solid, that connection is based on love and service, that energy is continuously flowing. The amount of energy you put into that is nothing compared to the amount of energy now flowing through you. But you had to use your energy to reach that. If you don't have that, every time there's a difficulty you have to put your energy to try to get some energy out. That's going to be very exhaustive, where you have to keep trying to connect and you're under attack and energies are coming and am I connected? That's not the way the system works. The system works is by meditating, contemplating, continuously having your connection all day long, practicing that I'm connected, I live a life of service. I do my salawats, I do my prayers, not occasionally, because I don't occasionally believe, I all the time believe. And as a result you reach a point in which you put this energy in and immense amount of energies are flowing through you. Those will stop these monsters, not the mosquito killer. Put some crystals, copper, what they're gonna push away of very negative beings. If you watch TV, watch the news, they're not releasing what they've done. And we keep saying it, but they were eating people, and Allah describes them, their food is the flesh and bones of men. Something that eats people is not scared of a stone that you have in your hand, and not scared of copper. You're talking about microbes that get cleansed in water like this copper. You just cover for bacteria not to come. That's not going to stop these marada. And what you haven't seen, these creatures that have not shown themselves yet, but they keep trying to come. They keep asking for disclosures and big heads and big eyes and different images. Here and there are posting different images, Bigfoots, all of that is real. Anything you see an image of has to be real, otherwise how did you see it? You conjured up something that God has not created. Is this possible? So anyone who does software programming, can you produce a software out of your computer that a programmer didn't put it in there? Just one day I opened up Shaykh, it was amazing, I had a math software that doing all my math. I said, who put it there? It made itself inside the computer. It doesn't do that. There had to have been somebody who put that software there that you found. So it means whatever file Allah put into your head and you saw something, it has to be created. Then they showed in these horror movies like horrific looking, like a praying mantis creature with all these eyes and eating people, and they're huge. And people say, this is like the craziest thing you've ever seen. Then they take a little bug and they put under these electron microscopes, they're horrific faces like scary movies. Allah created these little things, very detailed, like a little bit of hairs and 500 eyes and mouths that open up in this direction, open up in this direction. If you've seen it, God created it. Otherwise there's no way for you to have seen something He has not created. This is all just common sense.
Appetite, Wi-Fi in their pocket, cell phone glowing in the night. But when it comes to spirit, they complain and they deny. 99% of all worlds are hidden from the eye. Iman is to believe in what you cannot ever see. Don't be ignorant to the vast reality. Shaitan wants you blind, so you lose your mind and soul. So you never understand, and you never feel whole. So defend against the unseen. Wear your tawheeds with pride. Put them in your car, your home. Let that protection reside. It's like spiritual armor for a battle you can't see. A direct link to the divine, a blessed reality. So you gotta raise your frequency. It's the only way to fight the divine. Cordra and light it.